Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. In my last video, I dolled up or jazzed up some of the Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I wanted to show you with this one what I've done. So it's going to be part of a signature in a journal, and this is just some old 1800s German book page. And then this is a receipt from 1886 from a jeweler. And I thought I would put it into a book, but I've got this nice empty page here. And recently, Carrie the Crafter did a video on grounding your paper dolls. And so I'm going to show you what I've decided to do. So this is going to be my base of my page. And prior to being a journal maker, I was a paper crafter card maker. And I'm not even sure if this is still available. It's from Paper Discovery. I believe it's from the UK. And it's an embossing folder called Elegant Room. A5 Elegant Room. And what I did is I ran it through some very vanilla Stampin' Up! Cardstock. And so I'm going to make this come to life. And so I'm bringing in my daubers and some of my Stampin' Up! Inks. And I'm going to start with doing the floor. And I think for the floor, I'm going to do a darker brown. And I'm going to bring in my early espresso. There may be some ink on this already. Yeah, there is. So I'm just going to run my dauber over the bottom here and bring that to life a little bit. How's everybody doing? This is going to be a short video. I'm only going to do this one little embellishment or page here. Okay, so that's my floor. And see how that stood up? That really kind of came to life. And then for the sides, these pillars here, I've decided to use soft suede, which is a lighter color of a brown. And I'm going to run, there's pillars here, and I'm going to run my dauber along the side here, and then this side too. And it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. They kind of look similar in color, really. And then for my baseboards here and my chair rail, I think I'm going to use Balmy Blue, which is a really light blue color. And I'm just going to run some color over it and make those stand out. Everybody doing good? I think I'm going to put a little bit more ink on this. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And I could even put a little bit of pattern paper in there. Let me just get that there. Just kind of color in that blue ever so slightly and along the edge here. They're going to be standing in front of it, so we're not going to be able to see it. And then for the wallpaper back here, I decided I'm going to use, it's called Pear Pizzazz. And I believe this color is retired. But it's a really nice light green. Stampin' Up! Has all, every year they come up with 5 new colors and then retire the old colors. And the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is their papers match, the embellishments match. So you can do a lot of coordinating. If you're a person who likes matchy-matchy, which is, you know, kind of like me, I was definitely like that a lot prior to becoming a journal maker. I've lost a little bit now becoming a journal maker, but when I was a card maker, boy, it had to match. Everything had to match. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. I like that. Really made that stand out. And so let's bring in our page here. And we're going to glue that down there. I'm going to use my Beacons 3-in-1 glue. And then I'm going to put our couple right there so they're standing on the floor. I think that looks good. I'm going to put the camera on hold because I've got one more idea here. So I remembered I had the complete set. So there's this part of it with a couch and a frame, a Christmas tree, a table, all of these die cuts or dies, including some animals. And then there was this set that went with it, which was, you know, some draperies and a wreath. And then this, you know, gifts and Christmas tree. But this was in this set here. And it's a clock and books. And so I just die cut it out of white cardstock. I'm just going to kind of poke these little holes out here, these little parts of it. And then I'm going to color the books. And let's see, does that go out? Yeah. And then I'm going to color the books and the clock. And then I'm going to put it up on the wall because I think the wall looks a little bare. So I think I'm going to put it there, but let me color it and we'll go from there and see how it looks. So I finished coloring the clock and I used my Copic markers, and they're all of the E series, which are the brown colors. And so there's my books and my clock, and I just adhered it to the wall. But as I'm looking at it, okay, it's going to be in the page like that. To me, that doesn't look quite right, and I can't cut it off because the other side has the date and some writing, and I don't want to get rid of that. So to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stamp a little bit of script up here in the corner, because what I did is I went ahead and cut out, embossed and cut out some more of the type of wallpaper, and I'm gonna glue that there, but then I need some little something, I think, right in there. And so I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of script, because when you open up this, you're gonna see that too. So I hope it works out. So I've got this Stampin' Up! Script, I believe. Again, this is retired. I'm gonna do a little flip through, or what did I get video of the new Stampin' Up! Stuff. Just put that in there, and then it just gives it something. And I think I'm going to, let me grab a piece of paper or just something so I don't get ink. It's a napkin here. Just so I don't get ink on my my table. So I'm just gonna glue down or stamp down there too. Okay. Okay, now this is going to be closed when the book is closed, and what I'm going to do is just, yeah, I think that added just a tiny little bit there. So let's glue that down. And then I will cut the excess from the top off. So I probably, well, actually what I'll do is I'll just glue here. I think I got a little extra glue there that I didn't need. And now I'm just going to turn this over and trim that part off. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. And then the other thing I did, I'm bringing out all the stops on my card making. This is another Stampin' Up! Stamp that I had, and there's a little stamp that says celebrate your day, and there was a die that came with it, and I just stamped that in soft suede, but I'm going to come in here, and just because I've got my dauber with my vintage photo, soft suede and vintage photo are very, very similar in colors. And I'm just going to come in here and make that stand out just a tiny bit more. And then I'm going to glue this down. And let me see here if I want it right there where that... I think I'm going to go in the center. Like I said, I like things in the center. I like symmetry. It's early in the morning right now. My son's not up yet. I got up, brushed my teeth, grabbed my Diet Coke, came right to the craft room because I wanted to finish this. And then one last thing I'm going to do, and again, this was from Carrie the Crafter's video that he did on grounding your paper dolls, is I'm going to come in here. This is a C3 Copic colorer, and I'm going to just put a little shadow underneath their feet in a little bit different color than the oops, maybe I went up too high. I don't know, maybe I'm ruining that. I'm not used to doing this. He did it with a pencil. I don't think I did it quite as good as he did, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. Anyway, so that is today's video. I thought that page came out quite nice. It almost looks like a little card. Yeah, I should have not done that. You know, there's a colorless blender that lifts the color up. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there and see if I can get rid of some of that. I don't think it came off. But anyway, that is today's page to a journal, just jazzing it up a little bit. I hope you enjoyed that, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys next Monday. Thanks. Bye-bye.